This is Shake and Bake. I'm back in Survarium for kind of a new series here. I did a English tutorial on this game many months ago, maybe even like a year ago. And with all the changes that have come out in this game, I thought it was time to do a new tutorial series. I'm going to try to keep these as much as possible around 5 to 7 minutes. This first one totally is going to focus on just the user interface. You're brand new, you've gotten into the game. Now what? There's a lot of stuff on this screen. What does it all mean? And hopefully I can do this quickly, but effectively, so you can learn something. Again, and this is targeted for new players. Also, my buddies over at shakesmarauders.com who may be thinking about getting the game or just got in the game. So basically, this is what it looks like when you get in the game. Your character is probably going to look something like this. We're going to start here. Basically, at the top left, you get your level. Shake's currently a level 61. You're probably, I'm assuming, going to be like a level 1. You've got silver. This is basically what you earn in-game by doing different things. Gold is what you can purchase, and you can use that for premium equipment, items. You also can use that for some of these perks here off to the right as well. You have your home screen, which looks like this. You have skills. Now, there's this skill tree. There's 5 sections. Only 3 are activated. Firearms, and what you do is as you get points, you apply these points down this tree based on what type of character you're trying to create. And again, it's from, dispersion, deft hands, how fast you can swap speed of between weapons, reload speed, all of this stuff, okay? Physical, again, holding your breath, stare, maximum energy, current value, second wind, stamina. So all, you can highlight, go over them. It'll show you what they do, the effect on your character. Check those out. And again, you disperse those how you want. And then another one, this is the latest one, is knowledge of the forest. You can see I have none in here. Concentration. This has to do a lot with anomalies. So, and I'll explain to you what anomalies are probably in the next tutorial. Survival, not active yet, and technical is not active yet either. Then we go to the equipment tab. Okay, so basically when you start out, you're most likely going to start out as a scavenger, okay? This is like the beginner dude, I believe. But there's these factions, right? Black Market, the Renaissance Army, and the Fringe Settlers. You'll be able to choose from those, I think, at some point in the game once you start to level up. I am with the Fringe Settlers, and again, the thing, though, you need to know is when you choose one of these, that's kind of the faction you fight for, but that doesn't mean you won't be intermixed with other factions as you play the game, and you also can purchase through the shop, which I'll show you next, gear from the other factions as well. Okay, so that's basically what the equipment looks like. And let's talk a little more in depth about equipment. So, and I've already done this to the Mosin. And I would say one thing, when you're starting out with this Mosin is really effective, actually. It has 100 damage. Mine has 103, and I'm going to show you why it has 103. So what you can do on any of this, well, most of the equipment, let's say most of it, you can highlight that equipment and right-click. You could sell it, or you could go to Workshop. When you go into the Workshop, you can manipulate this weapon. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can take a look at it. But you see this right here. And actually, let me find another weapon that I've not done this to you. This will make more sense then. But basically, you can modify these weapons. So let's bring this sniper rifle in here. Let's right-click, go to Workshop. And you can see here, right? You actually can then modify this weapon as you unlock these different items. You can use gold again, or you can do it through achievements in game. You pick your poison. And again, here's, I can put a silencer on there, yada, yada, yada. Different things down here as well. But what I want to show you is upgrading a weapon. Now, to upgrade a weapon, you need basically the spare parts right here. And you get those spare parts in matches. And that's basically how you accumulate those. Or you could go ahead and I think you could still take apart a weapon and get spare parts from it as well when you sell it. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and try to upgrade this. You can do it with gold, or you can do it with silver. So let's try to do that right now. What happens is basically rolls a dice. You have a chance of it being successful or not. If it is, then you can pick which one you want. Let's just say 4% damage. We'll just check that. Let's try this one here. And again, use that one, and we'll do the last one. All right, so I'm already out of spare parts, but what can happen is when you click this, you have a 50% chance it could be successful. It might not be. just so you know. Okay? All right, so that's how you basically upgrade a weapon. And actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sell this weapon, and I'm going to get 5,400 in silver. So let's sell that, and we just got some silver for doing that. Okay? Let's get our Mosin back on our body. And then you got all of these slots here, guys. Basically your head, and let me just go ahead and show all my gear here. You know, so like your head, you can do a mask, and on the left side here's all the little different icons for the different things. So, you know, if I wanted to drag a mask on there, I could. If I want to put a helmet on this guy, I could. The thing you got to know, though, in this game is each of these pieces of equipment drives your player's equipment level, okay? Your tier level. And so, like, because this helmet is level 7, right, it is going to throw me up in with level 7 players or higher. And so that comes down to matchmaking, which I'll show you in a second. So you can adjust this and have different characters. Like I've turned this character off, and I can turn them on. But let's look at this level character right here. This is my level 7 character. So I want to jump in some level 7 matches above. I could use this guy, and I could turn this one off. And just like that. But let's turn this one off, and let's get this player back. Here he goes. Let's get this guy back to basically a level 4 player, and that's how you do that. The other thing you can do, let's go ahead and get some, let's get one of my jackets, guys. We'll put this on because I want to show you how you do camouflage and also adding a, I'll tell you what they call them. I always forget the word, a decal. So what you can do is once you get some of this camouflage unlocked, or you purchase it, you can use camouflage on your gear. And I'm going to double click that, and basically it just changes that camouflage for that jacket. So now the icon, let's go and remove this one. We'll add one then. And let's say we'll do this right here. I'll click it, and now this icon will show up here. Now to move this, all you got to do is hit apply. And you can see here now I can move this thing. I can put it anywhere on this jacket, or any on this character, I guess. Normally you could select the pants in it, but let's put it on the jacket up here. You can hold Alt and turn it with your mouse wheel like this. You can hit Control and rescale it, and then just left click your mouse, and there. Now it's on there. All done. Let's go back. So that's basically how you do camouflage and decals on the body. You got mask. You got helmet, you got weapon. You can carry 2 weapons if you have the right perk under your weapon skill tree. Your jacket. You can also have basically a backpack on, or a breathing apparatus, which I'll show you right now. Let's go ahead and get to one of those. Let's see where they got these at. Maybe it's right here, equipment, under equipment. So you can see these right here. These help you protection from anomalies. Some you can activate in anomalies and breathe air, won't even affect you then. And you can add like an artifact container. They give you more slots to carry things. Same with the pants, guys. So even in the pants setup, if you come down here, you'll see like some of these pants here will give you, let's go, quantity of medicine, so I could carry extra medicine with me. Health packs, warrior pants here, quantity of explosives. I could carry an extra explosive. So each of these different items are going to give you different advantages and disadvantages in the game, and when you look at some of these, they're going to compare it. So the Stalker jacket I'm looking at now, comparing to the Ranger jacket, it would give me 45% more armor, but also is going to bump me up to level 6 on the tier level. So you got to remember that. All right, let's go to the shop now. You could come to the shop here, guys, and you can shop away. The thing is, though, you can only shop for things basically that are at your tier level and lower. So like I am level, I believe, I've got some things in 8 I could get, but I'm not up to 9. I am also, again, I'm in here with the Renaissance. Am I in the Renaissance Army? Is that what I said? I think so. Master level here. I'm not at the Keeper level. So Master stuff and below. Some of this is gold. This is premium items, and some I could buy with in-game silver. But you can see this is basically how you go through and buy different items, unlock them, and get them, okay? You unlock some of those things through battles as well, and I'll talk to that in another tutorial. Okay, so over it, you can form a clan. It is going to cost you some money, and I think there is a max size on the clans. I want to say 4 or 5, maybe 5-ish, I think, but I could be wrong about that. Be warned up about the clan, though. It is 250,000 silver. You cannot get that money back. Awards As you are in combat, you can see the different wards, the achievements in game. And again, there's a little shopping cart. You can do some shopping. Top right up here is select face. You actually can pick the character face you want initially at the start, but then after that, you're going to have to pay to change that. You can see the different faces. We'll cancel that. This question mark here. They do have a tutorial up here you could look at that could help you out as well. I've actually have not even looked at that. Top right, you got your settings all through here, graphics, audio, yada, yada, yada. There is a kill cam in game. You can turn that off. I would recommend you don't, because it's going to tell you where that player is at. And the far right here, premium is not active. You can activate a premium account. And then on the far right here in the middle is basically in-game bonuses and perks you can activate. Now, the thing is, when you're starting out, these are going to cost you. So, and read about each of these different things and what they do for you. Radio like is respawn time is less by 15%. All of this stuff, again, how you add those is hitting the plus sign here, and then some are gold, some are silver. And if you use those each round, it is going to cost you in-game silver. So just remember that. It is going to cost you money to maintain those. So starting out, you might want to not run with those and build up your silver as much as you can before you start using some of these things, because they are going to cost you. The bottom right here, the exclamation point here, is missions. The minimum level equipment to take the mission. And basically what this is different missions you can do that are going to give you awards down here at the bottom. You can see these awards right here. Let's go ahead and close that out. This little icon with the people on it is going to tell you friends online, clan members, friends offline. You can add a friend by hitting the add friend, email, or nickname. So it's a good way to do that. And once you've done that, you then can start a squad by basically inviting people that you know into your squad. And remember, though, make sure you guys get on the same tier level when you're going into a squad, because that is important in the matchmaking. Okay, so bottom left right here is your play link right here, but off to the far left is this little gear. Select that. They do now have training with bots. So if you select this, what'll happen is you can pick your map, type of game mode, and basically time of day, rain, or sunset, depending on what the map offers. Also right here, you're going to see, let's go back here. You're going to see, let's go PvP. There's 4 game modes: battery retrieval, team deathmatch, research, and artifact hunt. I am not going to cover those in the tutorial, but I will in the next one. There's a little drop down here which says server EUNA. Select that. There's 3 boxes out here you can select. Let's uncheck all these. But basically you got North America, Europe, EU, and Russia. And obviously it depends where you're at. The farther you obviously away from that location, the higher your ping is going to be. It also tells you approximately how many players are waiting to get in a match. So let's close that out. And then all you got to do, guys, and there's a chat box here. You can say hello and see what happens. And people can chat with you that way. And we'll close that. And that's basically it, guys. That's it in a nutshell. Down and dirty. Took me, let's see, my little timer went away. Let's see here. It took 13 minutes to go through it. Definitely was not 5 to 7 minutes, Shake. What the hell are you talking about? There's so much on the screen, though, guys, that it took me long. Again, I'm with the Fringe Settlers, and you can click that up there and see your progress, basically, in that group as you go through the different levels. Guys, I hope this is helpful. This is as of the 0.44 update, September 2016. I will do another tutorial on once you get in game, the different game modes. I also will share some tips and tactics on how to do well. This plays like no other shooter out there, and you definitely need to learn how to play this game so you can enjoy it and do well. Cheers, peace, guys. I hope this is helpful. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the likes. If you think the video sucked, hit that thumbs down button, and I'll see you guys in the gaming world.